Hey guys, Steve here, Greenway Outdoor Maintenance. This is a review. I've got asked several times, or I've been requested to do a review of my Baha hearing aid. And what a Baha hearing aid is a bone anchor hearing aid, much similar to these. This is my regular hearing aid. This one is 5 years old. I got one for the left. I have one for the right. And over the years, my hearing has decreased on my right side substantially because I have no bones in my right ear, the middle inner bones, and I do have good nerves. So a Baha is a better fit. Now if you can see this here. I'm going to try and do this so you can see it. But this is my Baha here. It's a little instrument. And this part here, if I do this right, pull it back so you can see it. This little part here, that's my Baha abutment. And what they do is they drill a hole in your ear, in your head, not your ear, your head, and put that anchor into it. Now if I can find my Baha, it disappeared. There it is. And I got this little tether on so I don't lose it or drop it, because I've been known to drop mine. There we go. Now you can hear it again. This little Baha is a godsend for me anyway. I'm going to set you guys on the table so you can see me swinging around here. There we go. Stay up there. Anyway, I think I'll stay. Yes, are you? Okay. Anyway, having trouble with my stand. It ain't agreeing with me today. There we go. Hope I ain't leaning. I'm leaning, aren't I? There we go. Put you forward a little bit. There we go. And what it has done is, I got, hearing aids in both ears, like the red one I showed you. And I've had those for 5 years. And this one here is, I got this abutment put in April 10th, I believe, of last year, of 2017. I did not get the actual Baha until July 18th of last year, 2017, because when they put the abutment in for the hearing, for the Baha, it has to heal around it. The bone has to grow back around the abutment. They drill in your head, and anyway, your bone has to grow around and basically cement itself into your bone. So it'll never come, they never had one come out. They've had to remove them because your body rejects the post and whatnot, but I'm lucky I haven't been at that point. But anyway, I hear things I've never heard in a very long time, like the birds chirping and the dogs barking. I'll be in my back room of the house, and I hear the dogs outside barking, where I couldn't hear that before. I can be in the living room, I can be in the back room with the TV on, I can hear the furnace go on downstairs, I can hear what everybody else takes for granted, I was not hearing. Let's put it that way. I can hear the ice cube dumping in the ice cube maker in the refrigerator. When I tried out the Baha, they gave me a band to put around my head, and it had the Baha in it, and it had a little plastic bolt they put in. It's a plastic knob they hook the test Baha onto, and you strap that on your head right where this abutment is, and it does the same thing. Just to show you, I walked out, like I said, I heard the birds chirping for the first time. I heard the cars going down the street, which for most people is annoyance. A guy pulls up on a motorcycle, I actually hear those two people talking, and of course I heard the motorcycle, but I could always hear the loud noises. I could hear, but the finer things in life I was missing. I don't have to have the TV turned up to 99 on the meter. Just simple things like that. I don't have to have my radio blasting in my car anymore. I don't have to. A lot of you may sound like funny, but I don't have a little turn blinker you turn for your turn signal on your car. I couldn't hear it even with these hearing aids as my ears got worse. I can hear that with this now. Just simple things I hear. It's taken me a while to get used to it because the whole world is extremely a loud place to live. I didn't realize how loud, what I had been missing the last couple of years. I can sit out here on my patio, I hear the birds chirping, I hear the crickets cricking at night. And there's no crickets right now because it's still, spring just sprung, but anyway, that's another story. Anyway, but no, the things that I didn't hear, I hear now. And it's taken me a while to get adjusted to all the noise. I can turn down the Baha, I can turn up the Baha. I got different settings for the Baha. Like the first one is just normal settings. The second one that's programmed in there, I push it, and the wind, if the wind is really blowing outside, it whistles over these little, I don't know if you can see the two little holes on the bottom, those are the mics. But pick up and transmit the sound to your hearing aid. That is, you know, it blocks that out, not totally, but 90%. I can turn it again. I can listen to my radio or listen to music on my radio, and it blocks out the background noise. I can put it down again to a third setting or a fourth setting, and if I'm in a crowded restaurant, it'll drop out all the noise around me, but the people at the table I'm talking to, I can hear them. And this little gadget here is a phone, not a Mac, it's a for the phone, my cell phone, to connect to my Baha. I have to have this because the Baha currently only works directly with an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, then it connects directly to the Baha without having this phone clip. And eventually they'll bring it out for Android, but when I talked to the guy, the representative of Cochlear America, he said that because there's so many different different platforms for the Android system that they, you know, so many different phones that they're having trouble getting them all lined up or to work right. And I said, no, it's because Apple pays you big bucks, and so it's only available on Apple until, you know, 5 years from now when everybody can have it. So, and that's my opinion, not Cochlear's, but the representative kind of laughed at me. He said, and he didn't say yes or no, he just kind of laughed, and he knew what, you know, he knew what I was talking about, but he can't admit to it. Anyway, but the phone clip is part of the package. They got another thing that looks just like this. They call it a mic. And you can take that and put it in the middle of your, let's say you're having you're at a restaurant, you can put that in the middle of the table, or if you're at a conference meeting, you can put that on the table up towards the person speaking, you know, at that end of the table. Let's say you're down at the far end of the board meeting and he's up the other end. Well, you put this mic up there, and as he talks, it picks it up and transmits it to your Baha for that sort of thing. That's what they got. They got two different kinds of those. So I picked between the three, and I got the phone clip like this versus getting the mic. I can get the mic. I mean, this came with the Baha, so you got either the phone clip, the mic, or another kind of mic. They got two different mics, I believe, if I remember right. So I picked the phone clip, and it's just amazing what you hear, what a lot of people take for granted out there. I have been missing. I love stuff with Pia. My little fur baby's right here. Anyway, it's just amazing how much I've been missing, just the little things in life. And this little toy here cost $5,600, which the insurance did pay for. They call it durable medical equipment, which most insurance pays for. I don't know of any insurance plans out there that pay for hearing aids. Some pay for glasses, or all your glasses or part of your glasses, but no insurance plans pay for hearing aids unless you have a rider on your policy that permits that. But since this is attached into my head, then it's durable medical equipment. So, which is nice. I mean, that the insurance did pay for it. It took a lot of wrangling. My doctor had to write letters and stuff to the insurance company. Now, mind you, I do have Kaiser insurance, which it's all internal then, but it took a lot of pulling and wiggling. It took me about 3 months. I started this in November of 2016. I didn't get implanted until April of 2017. So, anyway, so if you would like to go on to Cochlear America, there's the name right there. You can read that. And CochlearAmerica.com. The main office for the United States is here in Centennial, Colorado. They're out of Sweden, I believe, is the main headquarters is in Sweden, in Europe. But the United States office is here in Centennial, Colorado. And they have little things like, I think in July or June, they have a big walkout out at the park, Clement Park, down in Littleton, Colorado. And you can join that. They have monthly, about every 3 months, they'll have a meeting or get together. They call it Coffee Talk, where you and a bunch of other people who have cochlear implants or the Baha or those sort of things, and you get all together, you talk about your experiences and stuff. What has done to change your life? It has changed my life profoundly, and I don't miss hearing things anymore, which is a great difference. I'm not going around going, huh, huh, every time somebody says anything, unless it's in a really crowded room and I don't, you know, the Baha is supposed to help me with that if I change the settings. But like I said, I would do it. The only bad thing about it is I cannot wear this while I'm riding my bike because of the wind and the mic. That's the only drawback to the Baha that I can see. If I go, I can't wear it in the swimming pool, or if I go rafting, or you know, anything includes water. I can't wear it in the shower naturally, duh. I can't wear these in the shower either. But it doesn't. I don't wear this while I'm mowing lawns because it does not like dirt. It does not like sweat and moisture. So if I wear these, or my old ones, so I wear these out when I mow lawns. If I destroy those, these are a lot easier to, you know, clean and maintain versus this one. I can take it in, drop it off, they'll clean it and send it back, or you send it out to the factory to be fixed. This is not a Baha. This is a Phonak hearing aid, by the way. And they're 5 years old. But if you have a chance to go online to www.cochlearear.com, I think is the web address, but if you Google it, you can find it and check them out. I'm going to tell a lot of you young people out there, I've had bad ears all my life. I was born with bad ears. But all you young people out there who, in my profession, who are out there mowing lawns on those big mowers, wear ear protection. I worked in a print shop for 30 years around noisy, huge presses and folders, and if I go back 40 years and force myself to wear headphones back then, you know, earmuffs to protect my ears, would it make a difference? I don't know. I got bad ears anyway, so it may have extended my life, my hearing aids. I started wearing hearing aids. I'm 58 now. I'll be 58 this year. So the last 12 years I've been wearing hearing aids. It started off with just the hearing aid in this ear, and then I had 3 different ones for this ear over the years, and then of course then I got the double ones, one for each ear for Phonak. This year I got 60% loss, or 55% loss on this ear. This year I got 90% loss in. My nerves are great in my ears, which are good. It's just I don't pick up the loud sounds. Usually, like women's voices, high-pitched voices, I don't hear as well. If you're a deep-voiced person, I have no trouble hearing you. I got to pay attention because I can hear the clicker on my car, which is annoying as all get out. It's just little things you hear and you take for granted. And it's taken me 4 or 5 months of wearing my Baha to learn to filter out sounds like you people take for granted, which you do now. And I didn't realize how really noisy the world really is. So, like I said, it's a wonderful piece of equipment. Would I recommend it to whoever can get it? Yes, I do. It's just, I wish they would make it so I didn't have to carry a phone clip. My phone will connect directly to Baha. When today's technology, you should be able to have that. If you got an Apple phone, you're gonna like it. I don't have Apple, so I don't like Apple. So I like my Android system better. Anyway, but like I said, the technology has advanced so far in the last 20 years that it's amazing the time of life we're having. I hope I can live another 50 years to see what the future holds for us. If I can have all my faculties and I can hear and I can see, I wouldn't mind being 108 years old. And some people have different ideas. Only good Lord lets you know when your time is up, and then that's, you don't have much choice then. Anyway, y'all take it easy. This is my review of my Baha. Hit your like and subscribe. Leave me a comment on my page. I will post this on my YouTube channel, you know, greenwaylawns.com or whatever it's called, Greenway Outdoor Maintenance. Look me up on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there. So look it up, subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. Talk to y'all later. Bye.